Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Today I'm going to be doing the next 5 stages of the 1/6 scale Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. And once again, give you an idea of 1/6 scale, that's just the inside of the car. Look at it. Oh my God, this is big. Now, I think we're going to be continuing on that today, doing some of the seats. I don't think there's going to be too much to do, so we might be bundling some of these packs together as well. Now, if you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link in the video description, and there's also that QR code on the screen. A lot of people have asked for this one, though, so that's what I thought. We're going to start this week big, so we are going to have a big build today. So without further ado, let's get cracking. So this is stage 74. Here is the magazine. Again, I haven't really looked to see what we're doing here. We've got the other side of that internal piece of trim here that we're going to be putting together, and then we're going to be putting all of this into place just like that. So I think we'll do this as a standalone first off. This is the rest of the magazine. And here is stage 74. So first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking this section here, which is the part of the rear seat folding mechanism. This is going to be going into that position just there, and it's held in from the other side with a PS05 screw. God, I'm feeling rusty today. It's been 3 days since I've built anything, so back to it today. There you go. Then I've got to put the decorative fitting in here. This to me looks like a little speaker, but they're calling it a decorative fitting. That goes into there like that. Once again, this is held in from the other side with a PS05 screw. Let's bring this over here. And then I need this rear seat backrest that we had last time. And this notch here is going to go into the hole just there. So I'm just putting that into position because I'm about to put this side in, just like we did for the other side there. So this is going to be going underneath this section, probably best on the top camera. But I do want to place this into position in the hole on this side. So the way to do this, probably the best way, is to click this into position at the back, like that. Then put this rear seat back in. And then screw it in with these PS05 screws. Then we've got 3 places to put this. One there, one here, and one at the back. Now on my one, this tray here had come away from the hinge section, so I'm just putting loads of clips in there to stop that moving while I've glued that back into place. But I am just going to put the last screw at the back here in. That's a PS05. And then I just need this flange screw here, which is going into the position here. So that's in place. I'll leave that to dry, but that's all there is to do in that stage. So in stage 75, here is the instructions, and we're going to be putting the top parts of that rear section in now. So that's going to look like that. And again, here is the rest of the magazine. So to start this, all I'm going to do is take this panel here, put this bracket in, then this chrome little slider tab, which goes into there. And then on top of that, I put this bit of trim here. So this goes over the top. And that's locking all of that into position. Now I do want to hold that in just with some of these PS05 screws. And I do need 2 of these. And then bring over, this is so heavy, this inner panel here. Bring over this panel here. And in this section, I'm going to plug the ball joint in at the back. And then screw the other sections in from the underside with the PS05 screws. And hopefully you can see on the top camera where they go. They're just going into the sides here. So one there, one in the middle, and just one on the end just here. And with that in, that is all there is to do in that stage. So stage 76, here's the instructions. We've got some belts here. We've got a, looks like a roll frame. We're going to be attaching the belts to that frame, just like that. This is the rest of the magazine. So first thing I want to do is I want to take the left harness, looking like this. Got an L in it, so I know this is the left one. Going to be inserting this belt into that harness. So I'm just getting the tangle out of this and putting this into here, pulling it out the other side like this, and then if you look on the top camera, I'm going to be putting this over the lugs that are on that side there. Now this is going to be going onto this side here, if this is this way round, so put that into position just like that, and it's going to be held in with a PS25 screw, which I've got all ready to go here. It should slot in there nice and snug, as you can see, and screw that in. Perfect. And do exactly the same with the other side. So once again, push this through here, and once again have this clipped in on that side there, and bring over the roll bar. This goes in here, and once again a PS25 screw to hold that into place. And with those two parts into position, that's all there is to do in that stage. In stage 77, here's the instructions. And we've got the rear seat, and it looks like we've got the other sides of the belts here, which we're just going to be putting in like this. And you know what? I think I'm going to bundle this with the next and final stage, because there wasn't much to do on that, which looks like this. And we're going to be starting to do the seats there, the rear seat, and putting that into position like that. Now we haven't started the engine on this yet, so I'm guessing we must be moving on to that shortly. But there you go. So with this rear seat looking just like this, I'm going to be taking these belts and having it this way round. I'm going to be pushing this metal hook through this back section so it comes out the other side, and then push that onto the lug at the back here. Just like that. Do the same on the other side. Just put that one on there. And when they're in, they should be sitting just like this on the other side there. That's that stage complete, which means in the last stage here, just get this out. Again, look at that. I almost threw this away, but look, I've got a part hidden in this area here, which I almost chopped up with my blade. I'm going to be taking this end of the belt, which has got this end slightly longer, turning it over, and if you see, we've got these indents on this side here. I'm just going to be putting this on the indent like this. It's a little clip, and push that into place, and do the same on the other side. So they're both into position now. Bring over what we've been working on the back seat here, and then I've got this lovely bit of sponge, which is just going to go into here like this. And then on top of that, I'm going to be putting the springs. So they're going in just like that there. And they're going to be held into place with these PS05 screws. Now, they go into 6 positions here. Did I say 6? There isn't one in the centre, so 5 positions here. So that's in there like that. Then I bring over the interior of the car again. And this time, if I lift up this back section here, I get to put the seat into place, making sure when I do put it in, I don't trap these belts into place, which I'm doing here. nothing's going to be trapped. So that goes in like that. I'm going to put this top section just down over the top just for a second while I screw this into place from the underside just into these holes here. Now you can tell it's Monday, can't you? Because nothing ever goes to plan. But I've taken this whole section out because it fell apart again. So this time I've clamped it and I am just going to give that time now to actually glue into place. So let me put that to one side. And also, when I did this in the last stage, I put these bits on top when they should be underneath because I'm about to put these into place now. So bringing over the car here, I want them this way round. And they're going to go into the positions here and here. And they're held in with PSO5 screws from each side. So, last one in that side there. And then it's just a case of putting these belts in through the slots in the bottom of the floor pan here. So this one's going to go this side. And I'll just pull that through. This one over here is going through a slot right down the centre here. I have to just push the chair like this to get to it. And it is Monday. Look, once again, I've knocked this off. I don't know how many times in this build I've done that. And then just on the bottom here, this is where I'm just going to be putting these into position just here. Now, I don't want these falling out. So I want to make sure that they are on all the way. So they're in position just like that. And if you look on this side now, that is how these are. Now, you can put them in front of the seats now. Just like that. Excellent. Do the same on the other side. And that's how they look when they're in position. That was quite fiddly, you know. So, you know what? Because I've knocked this off now so many times, I'm definitely not putting this in until I've mounted this into the car, because I'm just going to knock it off again. What I will do though now is just put this back section in, and there you go, that's fully in place now. So as you can see, the seat's like that, and then it folds down into that position just there. Excellent. And that's all there is to do in that stage. That's all there is to do in that pack. You know what, for such an easy pack, I can't believe how many things went wrong today. But that is how it's looking. Absolutely massive. But I can't even claim it was a happy little accident, can I? Because that's just my incompetence. I guess it's because it's Monday. But I keep my mistakes in because it's the World of Wayne channel. Once again, if you want to get this for yourself, I have put a link in the video description, and there's also that QR code on the screen. But I really hope you like that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.